another champion pick that wouldn't necessarily be so bad in a spot like this is actually Zoe, even though she hasn't been picked all that much lately.
Yeah, she kind of fell off the face of the earth. We don't really get to see good old Zoe anymore.
He'll give false pressure because he clears really fast.
And okay, we got Ignite coming down here, but guess what? It's Tom Kent. Can they get on top of Kent is the question. We got TP coming in here, but doesn't feel like anyone can catch up to Kingzone as everybody's going to get away, and not even a single flash was...
I've never seen something like it before in my life.
Well, let's see if we can see this as Ghost not going to use that Featherstorm, holds it to the last moment, but flashing in. Olaf says that was easy. Thanks, bro. As looking for that last Q.
Where the enemy jungler must be. You know how you should have been playing your laning phase because of where your jungler was. And now everything's just sort of falling apart.
What is going on?
Well, Dub's trying to bait this.
Okay, well, he is going to be baiting it pretty well, actually. Baiting me even as Nahon is in a world of hurt. Or the Observer was like, wait, we don't need to watch the top lane. All 5 plates go down at 12 minutes into the game. And Deft is not done yet. He's still chasing them down the lane. Just winning it by himself after Sandbox made that blunder earlier. Just took over the lane, and that means that,
Over Summit, just pinged level 11.
Keep in mind that Karma also has some pretty nice wave clear, so they're not going to take it very quickly either, as already the tier 2 is being chipped down here, and Deft is attacking them under turret with the Tom Kent. So while Sandbox are trying to...
You're going to lose it anyway.
Yeah.
Having your Xayah present to preserve a couple hundred damage.
All right, trying to get on top of Deucin here, flashing on in. That was a really nice play, actually, by Joker to make it happen, but it just doesn't matter as Kingzone are able to turn it around with their fat stacks. And on Flake, as you guys can see, really not able to do much in the fight and even has to hop away.
Well, it depends on things. I don't know.
Okay. All right, that's good information. How about Deucin? Is he going to go down? The answer is no for now. TP coming in as Joker has to flash away from the two-shot barrage just to get to safety as Nahon, oh boy, he was looking real mean in that moment, but Featherstorm and the flash still available. Deft flashing forward, actually, a little bit too much, but it was actually a bait as he's going to get the kill in the end for his LeBlanc. And now Dove, the one guy who had... Oh boy.
Man.
Yeah. Chains are going to miss. And actually the Tether also with the flash in with the second R. Should be able to do it here as they had to expend a lot more damage anymore. As, well, that was a little bit of a weird combo as now we get the knockup on a Deft. He's going to bait himself into it as Summit once again is kind of in an awkward spot, and we have Abyssal Voyage coming in with Deft, and he's going to die once again. Really got to question these choices. Just fine, but shouldn't have been there in the first place. As now Ghost is in the middle of nowhere here, trying to get tethered down, but actually Rascal in a bit of trouble, taking damage as the Olaf, but he's just frontlining now for Kingzone as Sandbox in the middle of the map. As that was just the clone. Looked like me. Oh, not again. Well, Ghost, you don't have Featherstorm this time. I really don't know what to say. This doesn't look like Sandbox from the regular split. They are just...
Doesn't make me feel too good going into game number 2 because this is definitely a very tilting kind of loss.
Yeah.
And you have to wonder what is really going on here.
All right, Dove trying to go 1v5 versus the world. Can he do it? Aftershock helping him out quite a bit. Joker trying to get the steal, but it's not going to happen. The Baron goes the way of Kingzone. Dove going 1v5. Summit is inting into his death. We had the Kazakhs die on the other side. And this game is turning into just a total disaster of League of Legends, and the bait is real, as Nahon also going to bait them in here. Not quite able to get out, though, as down will go Joker. We have gone full Fiesta mode, guys. I really don't know what's going on here, as Thomas Kent with the flash
What is going on?
I don't even know what to say anymore. Summit gonna This is where we really need one of those soundboards where I don't have anything else to say. Can we just press the Yakety Sax button
Why did he start the blue?
Oh. Oh, the Silas Abyssal Voyage into the backline. We had a charm come down, but it just didn't matter. Look at the Olaf in the backline, just gonna 1v1 onto Ghost. Dove will be going down here. Oh no, he's actually gonna trade it back here, stays alive. And Summit is full health. To be able to do that for quite a while. And 34 minutes of I don't even know what to call it here.
I have no idea what we just witnessed for the last like 12 minutes.
This is the LCK Worlds Gauntlet Qualifie. Yeah.
NA math, NA math. Go.
He is 10K below the enemy team. Putting it to Sandbox, although they do just have that Silas for the AP once again, except this time instead of a Kha'Zix, they have a Sejuani to help out with that. Kled always makes things a bit more exciting as well.
Well, the Xayah makes things very problematic for Sandbox, as does the Kled in the later stages of
This
the
is
game.
a great time to go for a gank. Can Cuz land it? Trying to burn that flash burst. There it is. And he can go for the ultimate. Finally is going to throw it in just to secure the kill.
And so, I would imagine this would be beneficial for Kingzone.
They're trying to leash that, but it's not going to happen. The spike comes in, and who's that going to go to? Not even 100% sure, as Tom Kench is going to go down already. As the Olaf pushing forward, but gets burst down before he can do anything. And Rascal's going to outplay Dove. And now Dove is in a terrible spot, but the CC is going to miss.
Did they scan it?
From the side of Nahon. Hey, 2 more kills going to go the way of Kingzone. Can we make it a third here at Summit? He's not going to have that healing, but he will be able to get out alive for now. But here's Tucson going in for the flash. Will be able to pick up the kill, but we'll trade for it.
And it's so bizarre to see them.
You're dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Handshaking stuff like this.
And now, without his support, we're trying to collapse here on the mid lane. That Sejuani just so tanky. Going in onto Joker, but it's not going to do enough damage. He is able to flash away from that one without even blowing heal. It feels like Sandbox got the better of that trade in the end. The Sejuani now pretty low, has to back away, and the push is on as Sandbox are looking for this mid turret.
There's the mantra to E. Out of
go. We're going in. We're trying to dive deep here. In goes the Olaf. Nahon has to get away from that one. The Feather's not going to save his life. Well, for Sandbox now, but Kingzone trying to get on in here. They're looking to pile on to Dove. They're going to miss that, but look for the Olaf, but a really nice devour as it will bait Rascal into the back line. Has to back away from that one. And now they're trying to burst down the Renekton. Do they have the damage? Not quite, as the ultimate is not going to land there, but finally the Renekton goes down to the Xayah somehow, but Tom Kench goes in alone and is trying to just bait them all into it. Will be able to do exactly that. They're going to take out 3 more, and Sandbox will win the fight.
It's a huge victory as well for Sandbox. You can see
there's really not much that Jeff can do rather than try to throw a couple of feathers at it and steal it. Not quite going to happen as it's Baron, so it's not so bad right now. A lot of damage coming down onto Ghost, but hey, you're up against Karma. So not much of that is going to stick in the end. Looking to play this real slow. I think at this point, Sandbox would like the 1 inhibitor and maybe to back. Rascal certainly thinking about an engage, but with Pyke and Xayah going back home, they'll have to wait on that one. Shields come out, and now they're trying to get on top of that Olaf. Immediately, a ton of damage does come out from the Kingzone side. They have the speed, but oh, Death's going to be chunked out so big. Look at this rise, just in the forefront, just nuking people down.
Already on the agenda again. I don't know how Kingzone's supposed to win this outside of miracle Pyke resets or just Deft being a god.
Well, I think it's going to take a lot of those things that you did just mention. We're getting on in the fight, but none of this damage is sticking. Finally, Olaf is going to get low, but Nahon, nice timing there on the stopwatch to get away from this one, but Summit, a huge wrecking ball in the front line. Rascal, extremely low, nearly gets chunked down. does have that one. Can he burst the rise? No, he does have the Zonias, but they'll take down the Tom Kents. Where's the reset gonna come in? It will come in, as a ton of gold gonna go the way of the Pike, but Nahyun is gonna go down in the end, and Pike can't do it all alone, although he may try, and cuz the only one left standing will also go down, and Sandbox gonna win.
Blowout. That to see them come back into game number 2, close out the game, get an advantage, and not basically botch it. It's like, or flash into the brush.
Yeah.
Something of that nature. But Sandbox, they never really gave away their advantage after it was handed back to them in the mid game. In the Rise, showing up really big. And another thing that I want to talk about is we saw that even after Rascal...
Paka there, but a cute one nonetheless. As Deft, they tried to help him out in the bottom lane with the ban on Lucian, but then we had Callista come out, actually.
Callista Rakan.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Both supports are cheating on their ADC. That's what's going on here.
Oh, yeah? Cool. Another one is going to miss. You got to hit one of those spears if you do want to make this happen. Stun is also going to miss. Finally, a spear does hit, going in, and the flash away! And Cuz will be able to survive and get the dive at level 3, bringing out his Nidalee and putting on a show.
And even though Summit with some cute footwork...
Oh, boy. Joker is going to survive, but that was not pretty. Heal had to be used. But, man, was that a gank in the top lane.
That was a much-needed victory coming out in the mid lane.
And trying to bait him in there was Nahyun, as Dove did to him in game number 1. And the spear would have hit if he didn't flash, and that probably would have been enough damage to kill Dove. But now we're going in, trying to go for the ignite onto Nahyun. Do they have the damage? And the burn is going to take him down! Cuz is going to be able to dodge away from everything! And he, as... Wow, already Dominus popped here, trying to get on top of Summit. He doesn't have his flash. We're diving tier 2. 3-on-1, they're gonna take him out. But Nidalee very squishy. You have to be careful about where the enemy jungler is. Lands another spear, hops away from another one, lands it, and he's going in again, but this time he went a little bit too far. Was he able to bait the enemy team in, though, is the question. They're going in for it, but the triple knockup from the Fates call. As Ghost is going to make it happen, and now the Jace is going to go down here, jumping in by himself.
What the hell was he doing?
So she lost her streak. Nice hook there, though. Joker in a bit of trouble. It is Rakan, but again, the spear is going to miss. I feel like had it hit, Joker certainly could have been going down there. Another hook is going to land, and now Joker's going in. But that's an angry Renekton in the front, trying to go for the burst is Cuz. But he's super low himself, and now Dove is going to get stunned down. In goes the Aurelia into the back line. Here comes Rascal. Came in at the perfect time to set that up for all of those kills. And he's going to be able to
the ability. Oh, Summit.
That's a big hook, and the TP's coming in too. Nice engage from Joker, but everybody's so low in the back line. Nahyun is going to be burst from 100 to 0, but the rest of his team are going to be able to pull off the damage. They finally break. And Tucson has been a monster landing these hooks. He's so tanky. And there's that big heal coming in once again. They can't kill the damn support. Tucson is going to live in the end. And meanwhile, on the opposite
side. Even if something could just become a miracle, but no minions even right now. Even the game timer working.
No minions, no hope, and no time for Sandbox to come back in this one. Game number 3 will go the way of Kingzone. They're going to get a kill first, as they will sail on to the victory on the back of Cuz is known to be one of the harder coaches.
Saying we don't know if Rascal or Nahyun would play it. All around, Kingzone, they have more gears inside of their team composition. They have split push access, they have team fighting prowess, they have the ability to go late game. Sandbox, they only have really one mode, and it's straight through the opponents.
Mono red.
They are. Deft has TP.
Yeah, Def gonna come back. They want to keep this leashed. Can't just TP straight onto the flag.
Summit doesn't have TP.
Double TP down in here. It's gonna come down to the steal. Rascal just has to go forward and zone them away with that ultimate. Stun goes down onto Jarvan, but it just doesn't matter. You can smite crazy. You can see that Tucson is really feeling it, and that's the way that Kingzone have looked, honestly, since we have seen them coming out here as, maybe I cursed them.
Valdez, why'd you do it? Yeah, they chose to highlight what Tushin said.
All right, nice kick here on a Rascal. Is it enough damage, though? The double stun gonna come in from Rascal. Looking to tank this one down, but another stun onto Summit.
Oh.
And the Q is gonna miss! The dive is not gonna work, and Rascal will live. More action in the bottom side. Note that Def does not have TP. Now on Fleek, looking to get on in here, but they're gonna knock him up, and now he's in trouble, flashing on in, and they're in the Cataclysm, and they're gonna be whoop-bammed to death. Down goes Tom Kent, and Brittle J's gonna look good. That's a nice dodge as Def trying to go 1v2. He wants to do the damage, but it's not gonna be enough, as Ghost is gonna get that last piercing arrow. Rascal gets interrupted here by Summit on the TP. But now Summit in a bit of a wonky spot. Let's see how good of a secret agent he can be behind enemy lines here. The answer is not a very good one, as Jace is going to be able to pick up that kill. Unless he came in from the other side. Here we go, trying to get the lock up onto the Lee Sin, but now the Devour's not available for the Varus, and he is going to go down finally, but they traded, he carries. And here's Rascal, and he's AP. He's looking for the kill on the Lee Sin. Should be able to get it, as well as Joker going down. And Dove just in the middle of nowhere, all by himself. 4-on-1, not exactly fair, but the rest comes down, and they're baiting themselves into it. The damage will come out as Lee Sin is going to be taken out there. That's 2. Not sure about this one, Sandbox.
He's saying, you're not going to get my ultimate.
Yeah. He was on vision. Here's Summit with the quickness. Into that Zhonya's, but that's a nice slicing Maelstrom into Zhonya's himself, but the TP's coming in.
Oh, Baron!
They're enacted solo, but it doesn't matter. The smite comes down, and Kingzone are going to get even more kills. Only the Rakan and the Xayah will go down in the end, as well as Nahon, actually. As he is going to be chased down here. Nice little dodge, but down he will go. Sandbox is not going to be able to penetrate.
Oh man, another team fight.
Really nice double knockup, and the double whoop-bam comes in here as Joker trying to frontline is going to be able to get that Devour down. Summit is going to get the safety, and Def is actually going to get assassinated in the back here by On Fleek. Gets in there, but gets sniped at the end of it all. And now Dove and Summit pretty low at the end of all things. Rascal not really able to join the fight here, no flash. And not able to use that slicing Maelstrom, but a bit of a funky trade before we do continue to push 4-on-4. Or rather 4.
And now Sandbox, they're posturing for a team fight.
Oh wow, that's a big one. A ton of damage comes in, but he's immediately gonna die, and Rascal into the back line. He's gonna get that flank. And well, it was a nice idea, Sandbox, but it went terribly, terribly wrong. As immediately the Silas dies, and Def just laughed at him as he auto.
To stop it this time around, death timer's a little bit too high despite having teleport available on every member, cuz just checking the brush.
Buy as much time as possible. It's really all he can do at this point.
Ooh, I like what they're doing. They're actually intentionally delaying his kill. So the death timer.
Here comes Summit once again. He's got that slicing Maelstrom. Just frontlining right now, and he's going to be slowed down by that Randuin's. Nice little Zhonya's, and now he's in the back line. Can they get on top of him? But the real slicing Maelstrom is going to work out better in their favor. And yeah, Summit's going on a little vacation up to the north side of Summoner's Rift. Wants to see the sights and try to delay the minion wave, but he's going to die to Rascal anyway, as he will go down with the rest of Sandbox, and Kingzone are going to continue their run here in the World's Qualifier for the Korea region, going 3-1 against Afrika. Everybody's a bit relieved and extremely happy to be able to pick up the wins here. Tons of damage coming out from the Jace that time. Guy put on a show. Even though the Jace overall